Well, folks, you can look at somebody, and from the outside, you would always ask yourself, how could this person be accused of doing the things that they did? Because they really don't look like they would do these type of things. In the case of Mara Romero Borella, I asked myself the same question. She really don't look like she'd be capable of doing the things that they accused her of. But I've always known, too, that there are two sides to every story. And we've yet to hear Mara Romero Borella's side of this story. Stay tuned. How are they going to explain that? You can't contain the upon your brain, you just can't take the plain fact. That this is the LDBC, you don't tell us how to act. And if you hate the content, then take a step back. Why watch the video? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? Coach Shelton Harrison, there'll never be no comparison. You're live on the show, sit back and have a listen. All right. LDBC, it is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay, guys, UFC Flyweight, Mara Romero Borella, man. Homegirl been suspended for 15 more years by the Italian anti-doping agency. Now, in a report that I read, and shout out to my boy A-Son, I read this report and my mouth was floored. It was floored, like you just kind of wouldn't believe that, this is something that she would do. But, evidently, man, Mara Borella, shoot, she more than a fighter. This girl is a dope man, straight up. But let's look at the article, okay? And I want to show y'all just what's going on with this whole deal, man. Look, man. So, shout out to MMA Today. That's where I got the article from. And it says 12-5 UFC flyweight Mara Borella has found herself suspended for no less than 26 years until 2024 by the National Anti-Doping Agency of Italy, okay? So, Italy. In 2012, Borella found herself the center of a police investigation, centered around the town of Pienza, following a 2-year investigation codenamed Operation Flanker. Borella and her then boyfriend, rugby player Filippo Maserati. Girl, are you stupid? You dated a guy with the last name of Maserati. You know this dude is doing some old dirt. I mean, every dude, like all the drug dealers here in America named Maserati, like they were actually drug dealers. Wow, man. Wow. Strike one for Mara Borella. Dating a guy named Maserati. But was arrested with 33 others and charged with distribution and sale of cannabis and cocaine at a wide range of locations throughout the area. So she was arrested. Man. This girl was arrested. I mean, man, she was dealing some serious dope. How the hell did she get out of jail? What? Let's finish reading, okay? Investigators found that they were distributing drugs at nightclubs and bars, as well as sporting venues, at rugby soccer matches, and Borella was said to be selling drugs at the gym where she trained. She was a dope dealer at the gym. I start thinking, what if little kids there, is she selling this to teenagers? I mean, but anyway, let's keep going. In July 2012, it was reported to the Italian media, come on, man, that all but 2 of the defendants had entered into plea deals with punishments of between 1 and 4 years in prison, but no details were seemingly released, okay? Let's keep going. But that was not the end of the story for Borella. Because of her position as an athlete, she fell under the auspices of the Italian Olympic Committee. And in 2012, they would suspend both her and Maserati for 15 years until 2029 under Article 2.7 of the Water Code, specifically the trafficking of prohibited substances. It didn't end there for Mara. However, now in 2018, she has been charged by the Italian Anti-Doping Agency with 2 further violations, okay? All right, so this is what else she's been charged with. Firstly, a contravention of Article 4.12.3 of the Italian Anti-Doping Code, NSA, which prohibits competing while suspended. So, she's been competing, of course, because she's been fighting in the UFC. I just talked to Mara Borella back, January? Yeah, I actually talked to her. She was here, and I talked to her, and I was just asking her some questions. I mean, we talked for about 5 minutes, man. Nothing really big. So, yeah, she definitely been competing. I can tell you that right now. Okay, she was also charged with violating Article 8 of the same code, which prohibits the use of Italian sporting facilities while serving in suspension. Okay, well, yeah, she's been doing that because she live in Italy. So, I mean, yeah, she's going to go to the facilities, and I just think at this point, Mara don't care. And it says, as a result, anti-doping agency, the Italian anti-doping agency has suspended Borella for a further 15 years, commencing at the expiry of her original suspension, and so running from June 2029 into the running of 2044. It's unclear at this point how this will affect her UFC career. The UFC are not signatories to the water code, and therefore are not obliged to observe other body suspensions. USADA, however, may have different ideas. End quote. Well, you know what? She been fighting all this during time. So, I mean, you know, if she been fighting all this time, okay, because she was already suspended in fighting, I mean, USADA hadn't done anything, and, you know, what is USADA going to do? They're not connected. I mean, USADA could probably choose. They could probably choose, I don't know, like give her an additional, I don't know. Because, you know, the UFC, they're not in connection with the Italian anti-doping agency. They don't work together. So this is why Maria Borella Romero has still been able to fight. So basically, she's going to ignore that suspension. She's going to ignore that. And why would she, you know, worry about that? I don't know why she would. But the thing of it is, though, you know, my thing is, man, how did this girl get out of jail? Like, you're distributing and you're selling cocaine. Why this girl ain't doing hard time? I mean, see, that's my question, okay? See, evidently, there's got to be something that's not true. Or there's got to be, like, some holes in the investigation to where they couldn't really fully charge this girl with what they said. See, something wasn't right, okay? Like I told y'all, it's two sides to every story, you know? And I've dealt with people, I mean, trust me, I've had my things with the law. And I tell you this, man, they're not going to charge you with anything. They can't charge you. It's not gonna hold up in court, man, unless they really got something on you, you know. And evidently, either they probably didn't, or she knew somebody. I don't know what happened, man. This girl must have known somebody. Somebody knew somebody, because she should have been doing some hard time, man. And she back out fighting. So they're probably just gonna keep giving her suspensions until she fight. That's probably what's gonna happen. They're gonna keep giving her the suspensions. And, you know, it's just how it is, you know. They're going to keep giving them to her. But at the end of the day, you know, as long as she can keep fighting for the UFC, she's probably not going to care. But see, here's one drawback to all of this, okay? Here's one drawback. Now, if she starts losing in the UFC, and the UFC cut her, well, I mean, it's going to be a little tough, okay? Because, see, you don't know what other organizations that they work with, the Italian anti-doping committee. You don't know who they work with. So it could be bad, you know. But as long as she's fighting for the UFC, she should be okay. Okay, she should be okay. Ain't no telling. No telling, though, you know. No telling that, you know, if USADA may choose to do something, which at this point, they're probably not going to do anything, okay? They're probably not. If they do, I'll be shocked. But that'll be it. That'll be it. You know, Mara Romero will probably have to, you know, fight in these organizations that they're not using USADA, or, you know, it's just how it is. And she's going to keep training in Italy. She's going to keep training in a gym. They can suspend this girl all they want to, but she's not going to really give a damn. And that's just the way that is. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harris, and I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.